Hello friends, welcome to Spicey Cat Jams. I'm Kathy. It's Truth Be Told Tuesday. Aha! One of my favorite days. I'm kind of at this awkward angle. Let's try and move you up. I have this, obviously I'm in my minivan because it's the new filming locale. And I have this little thing to hold my phone, but it didn't stick where it was supposed to. And when it does, it's like this really weird angle. So, sorry. Once again, I'll try not to be distracted by squirrels, people. You know, that happens when I'm out in the world. So, seasoned friends, it's Truth Be Told Tuesday. I have a question for you. Last week, we talked about surprise vacations, and I just think we all need to be whisked away. Tell who's ever in your life, your significant others, that you want a surprise vacation. Even like a surprise night out. It doesn't have to be big. It's like just... or somebody else does the planning. Now for control freaks, which there are a few of you in the group here, it's kind of hard, but just start small. Start with like a night out. Now you're crooked. Okay. So thanks for sharing. Now you're gonna have the sun. Ugh. I didn't plan my location very well. I'm actually getting ready to go to work, so I'm gonna get this filmed, hopefully set it to upload, and it won't take too long. Because it's always, borderline to get it in on Tuesday. But, so this week's question actually was inspired by our dear friend Sarah. You guys know Sarah, sweet Sarah. She doesn't know she inspired this, and I don't think she'll watch this, which is fine. Good Lord, I don't ever expect anybody to watch my videos. But, we Snapchat every day. Until I break the streak. But okay, anyway, those of you who Snapchat know what that means. She is a Sunday school teacher, and she sent me a message on Sunday using my favorite Conscience Kathy filter with the giant mouth. And she said that she was teaching the kids, and they were talking about Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And I don't remember the exact age. I know it's like the little kids, like kindergarten, preschool, first grade, somewhere in there she teaches. And that then they were talking about the serpent and how the serpent represents the devil. And I think she asked the question, what did the devil do? Or what does the devil do? And this little kid pipes up this little boy completely serious and straight face and says, well, my mom says the devil makes cats. Which, because I'm a huge cat lover, she had to share with me, and I thought was hilarious. And she's like, he totally believed it. So obviously that house does not have a pet cat. And then it made me thinking about all the things your parents say, or maybe if you have kids that you tell your kids, basically, for whatever reason, but really aren't true. So maybe the devil really does make cats. I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't think the devil does. So my question is then, what is something your parents told you as a kid and you completely 100% believed it? And then either later in life, and preferably I'd love to know if there was an embarrassing moment when it happened that you realized it wasn't the truth and not just you figured it out. Because that makes more fun. I had sent Kim a message this morning when I went to bed and she was getting up, letting her know what the question was, because I figured she had something. And the other seriously bad thing the only bad thing I think about my new job is I don't get to see either Sarah or Kim anymore. Because when I'm sleeping, they're at work. Oh, I have a sneeze. Does the devil make you sneeze? It's stuck. Let's see if we can talk through it. Fair warning, if you get a loud achoo, it's me. So Kim's story, of course, she and we had many, and she said the one that stuck with her was kind of one a lot of kids, I think, here, is she grew up on a farm and had farm cats, and there was this one cat that she actually loved. It was super lovey-dovey and cute and sweet to her, and she just loved this cat. But evidently this cat was getting in and killing her dad raised ducks and pheasants and was killing the birds, which, hello, not a good thing when that's your income. So her parents, being the parents they were, I'm thinking they should have just said the cat ran away. But no, they told her that they had to take the cat to this really happy, nice farm. Anybody else hear this one? And just because that farm needed a cat, and not the fact that this cat was killing their livelihood. So, and Kim said she was probably like 6 or 7 and totally believed it. And she said they'd be like out driving, and she'd mention, well, where's that farm that the cat lived? And her parents would like whatever random farm they were driving by. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the farm where she lives now, the cat. And they kept playing it along. And Kim said she was like early teens, and she'd still like, they were in the car, and she'd like, oh look, isn't that the farm where our cat went to live? I hope she's okay. And her brother kind of finally looked at her and said, Kim, seriously, the cat is not at the farm. And she was like crushed. So that was the story Kim got told. Of course she would have told it much better, but that's the gist of it. So the one, again, I have several. I don't know if they'd be other truth be tolds, but you know, you can't take a shower when it's a thunderstorm because the lightning could come through the water pipe and kill you. You couldn't talk on the phone. Now, this is back when we had landlines. You couldn't talk on the phone when there was, again, a thunder lightning storm because the lightning could come through the phone line and kill you. So those were like standard. And I still think of them if I tried. I won't take a shower in a thunder lightning storm. Now, I don't have a landline, so I'm not worried about it. But the one that was embarrassing was I was in junior high home ec. Now, already Kathy is not high self-esteem, sure of herself in any way, always self-conscious, and not the popular kid. So I'm, you know, and a teenager, hormones, think all this, pimples, periods, all that kind of stuff going on. So we're in home ec and we're baking cookies, probably just basic chocolate chip cookies. I don't remember. And I'm in my group and somebody ate, like stuck, you know, you stuck your finger in or take a spoon in and taste the cookie batter, and they ate it. And here's me, total seriously, like, oh my gosh, spit that out. You can't do that. You can't eat the cookie dough. It'll give you worms. That's what I was told as a child. And my mom baked a lot. Evidently, I always wanted to lick the beaters, and maybe she wanted to lick them for herself. Now, I work in the whole egg industry. I know it's the whole raw egg thing. I'm not getting into the science of all that, but it was, yeah, instead of just like, it'd make you sick, or you don't want to eat raw egg. No, my mom told me if I ate it, I would get worms, because evidently that would prevent me from eating things raw. Didn't stop me from eating them once they were cooked. And then of course, like the rest of my entire class heard me, and my teacher even laughed at me. I mean, not like in a mean, it's funny. But, then my teacher's kind of like, well, no, really, that's not what would happen. So I went home and I like cried at my mom, and I'm like, Mom, why did you tell me that? You embarrassed me at school. So that was my parental truth, misguidance, false truth, whatever you want to call it. So I want to know if you had any similar experiences, because they're kind of fun. I mean, they're funny now as an adult, but at the time, totally believed it. Something your parents told you. I mean, there's a lot, which I won't get into because maybe small ears are hearing, but we probably all know the ones I'm thinking of. And, but yeah, no, that kind of thing. You know, they were just trying to keep you from doing things, or trying to, I don't know. I always think parents do things with the right, best intentions, but that was mine. Okay, I gotta get to work. I even have a little bit of cup of coffee. I had a donut and I think I forgot it in the house. Do I go back and get my donut? If anything, I think yes, because last night was a night at work. It was just super busy and really hard to get everything done. So I might have to go get my donut so I can have that, because it's my breakfast time. And now my nose is running instead of the sneeze. So pardon me, but I need to go blow my nose. I will stop though and have snot running down my face, even though it probably gross everybody out, because before I can leave, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you, you matter. No matter what your parents told you or whoever in your life as a kid, and you believed it, you were not gullible. You were just a child soaking up information and trusting people. So, and no matter what the story was, if it's funny, I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh, but please know I'm laughing with you, and that because I've been there and I get it and I understand. And it's because you matter. You make a difference. My life is so much better. I mean, who else can I tell these stories to? And then to find out I'm not alone. That's the best part. So you guys have a blessed day, week. I'll be back next week. I'll try and sneak something in between. But yeah, you matter. Enjoy the day. Close your eyes. Give yourself a giant hug. It's from me. I love you guys so much. And I will see you again next week. For sure. Maybe sooner.